Hello everyone, this is Robert here bringing you It Moves, a game by Owlman. Free download link will be in the description below, and let's have fun and keep playing. Hold on. Stupid thing. I swear to God, I'm gonna glue this thing back on. Yes. We're in hell school, I believe. It says wolf. Oh, hi. There's a Frankenstein. Okay, let's go check. See what he has to say. Nothing about those. Ooh, a piano. Well, we can't play. That's for sure. A bunch of old school books. Oh. Okay. Oh, there's the feeling that something's invading your privacy, even without ill will, is still disturbing. Oh. Oh. We have a Cthulhu monster. Oh, thank you. That's so... I am good. You are... good. Well, the clock has stopped. What was the time? That's probably important. We all have issues. This looks like to be one of those, you know, even if you don't know why you are here, you hold the greatest amount of fear for them. Who's them? Is it Cthulhu? Pie? It's a Triceratops. An old picture of what seems to be a religious man and woman. I think the pie dinosaur. I don't know. There. A stack of comic books. Ching-ching! There's a bathtub. A bathtub in the middle of the classroom. The sound of the scream are awful. They are even worse when they are your own. Yeah, you try living with hay fever. I don't see how you do. That doesn't sound... Ugh. There's a piece of paper here. It reads, knock knock. Who's there? You can go away now. I'm quite alright. A pile of mattresses, dirty and worn out. Holy crap, what was that? The hell? Okay. Something said hi. Ooh. That is not... That's a face of someone who's just like, screw it. A writing desk with some school material. Well, okay. This is all the same. What about this? A writing desk. What do the words say? I can't believe I'm asking something so useless in this game. Look, there's... Looks like there's nothing inside. Wow. That's good. Oh! Yay, we get to go further down to where the Cthulhu monster is. I'm quite alright, you can just stay there. The lock on the door is broken. I don't think I can get in here. Well, find a way. Oh. Was that an elephant just now? Hello? Did I miss something? Am I on acid right now? Am I on some sort of drugs? What's going on? Am I missing something? Hello? Hello? Am I here to witness? Am I here? What am I doing here? Is my princess in another castle? Well, goodbye, school theater. I don't know. Oh, that's right. Is this the menu? There are various school rules printed here. Please do not scare the children. Oh, there's a ladder. Whew, I was like, what's going on? Is he down there? Plants grow through the cracks on the floor. That's nice. A busted old machine of sorts. Does it just mean, or does it look like some sort of horrific man machine? Let's go down, you know? God, help me. Oh, please. What the? Hello? I doing something wrong? Is there something I should be knowing about? That noise! Seriously, what is it? Okay, that was a woman screaming, but what is that noise? Oh, great, I'm in the middle of a small hallway. What? Oh. Oh, this is some Majora's Mask crap. Hey? Hi? What the heck? I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't get in. What are you doing? Don't go with the weird Cthulhu tribe. It's bad. Seriously, get away from him. What are you doing? Why? Why would you sacrifice yourself to Cthulhu? Oh, God. Am I their god? No, I've been sacrificed to Cthulhu, apparently. Yep! Yeah. That's exactly what I want in my game. A child sacrificed to Cthulhu. You're awfully quiet nowadays. Is there something wrong, son? Nothing. Are you sure? Is there something wrong with your new room? Are you lonely without your brother? No. Alright then. You seem awfully emotionless. Just like the son I love. None of that other stuff. I woke gradually. The room was once again dark. As my eyes adjusted, I could gradually make out the window and the door and the walls, some toys on the shelf, and even to this day I shudder to think of it, for there was no noise. No rustling of sheets, no movement at all. The room felt lifeless. Lifeless, yet not empty. The nightly visitor, that unwelcome wheezing, hate-filled thing which had terrorized me night after night, was not in the bottom bunk, it was in my bed. Oh. I opened my mouth to scream, but nothing came out. Utter terror had shaken the very sound from my voice. Ooh. I lay motionless. If I could not scream, I did not want to let it know I was awake. I had not yet seen it. I could only feel it. It was obscure under my blankets. I could see its outline and could feel its presence, but I dare not look. The weight of it pressed down on top of me, a sensation I will never forget. When I say that hours passed, I did not exaggerate. Laying there motionless in the darkness, I was every bit a scared and frightened young boy. If it had been during the summer months, it would have been light. It would have been light by then. But the grasp of winter is long and unrelenting, and I knew it would be hours before sunrise. A sunrise which I yearned for. I was a timid child by nature, but I reached a breaking point. A moment where I could wait no more, where I could not survive under this intimately deviant abomination no longer. Fear can sometimes wear you out, make you threadbare, a shell of nerves, leaving only the slightest trace of you behind. I had to get out of that bed. Then I remembered the crucifix. My hand still laid underneath the pillow, but it was empty. I slowly moved my wrist around to find it, minimizing as best I could the sound and vibrations caused, but it could not be found. I had either knocked it off the tonk bunk or it had. I could not even bear to think of it. Been taken from my hand. Without the crucifix, I lost any sense of hope. Even at such a young age, you can be actually aware of what death is, and intensely frightened of it. I knew I was going to die in that bed if I lay there, dormant, passive, doing nothing. I had to leave that room behind, but how? Should I leap from the bed and hope that I make it to the door? What if it is faster than me? Or should I just slowly slip out that top bunk, hoping to not disturb my uncanny bedfellow? Realizing that it had not stirred when I moved, trying to find the crucifix, I began to have the strangest of thoughts. Ooh, I can't wait! The abyss. Oh, now he's just like, all I want was someone to acknowledge me. Yes, I will save in Hellland. Oh, I'm a fish. Oh no, I'm an actual boy with diving gear. Seriously, are you Stephen King? That's all I need to know. What's going on? Why do I... Hello? Oh. Okay. Is this where I'm supposed to sing? Under the sea. Down here it's wetter. Down. No, it's not better. As I'm going to haphazard guess, it is much worse. Oh. That's interesting. Is that a sunken submarine or something? Or a sea level? No! Hold on, I'll save you! McCoy! That has to be from Star Trek. I have to save him. I can save... Oh. Never mind. What the heck is that thing? Is that a radio? Apparently I can't save the drowning body. Nope. It won't let me. Oh, that's not great. So... drain the water and remove the diving gear? Sure. I don't see why not, you know. Apparently, The Little Mermaid takes place in a place called Rapture, in which we all know that if there's a place called Rapture, it's not going to end well. There we go. Now I get to drown. Hey, weren't you dead before? How did you come back to life? And there's jellyfish everywhere. Wow. Read logbook. Captain Theodore Fielding, September 2nd, 2007. Hold on. One of my biggest fears is deep water. Ironic when you consider the fact that I'm now working on a mining station thousands of feet underwater in the Mariana Trench. I have always wondered why I was afraid and reached a simple conclusion. The true fear presented here is actually going down beneath the surface into the depths. It's a combination of all of our most common fears. One, the fear of the dark. When you're at the bottom of a body of water, you can't see anything. It's pitch black. Have you ever tried to swim as far down in a lake as you can? It gets really dark and cold really fast, about 10 feet down. But even that's nothing compared to the deepest point on the entire crust of the earth. Located at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, the Mariana Trench, which is 38,000 plus feet. If you put Mount Everest at the bottom of the trench, the top of the mountain would still be over a mile below the surface of the ocean. Everything below you is complete darkness, and this definitely plays into our collective fears of the dark. 2. Fear of suffocating. Have you ever gotten to the point where you swam down too far in the swimming pool and you seriously considered the fact that you might not make it back to the top before you ran out of breath? If you ever been roughhousing as a kid with blankets and pillows and you accidentally got pinned down inside of a sleeping bag or something, and you get to that point where laughter temporarily turns to screaming, you know what a scary concept not being able to breathe is. Even if you have scuba gear with you in that deep, dark abyss, there's a chance a valve could pop out or you could run out of oxygen. You can't see and you can't really take a deep breath. Could it get worse? Yes. 3. Fear of the unknown. There are over 1 million species of creature in the oceans, and scientists estimate there are an additional 9 million species yet to be discovered. That means we only even know what 11% of the creatures in the ocean are. Most of the beings in the ocean are things mankind has never even seen or heard of. Who knows what could be down there? Think about a time when you were walking in a dimly lit basement trying to find something. All of a sudden, something brushes up against the back of your neck. They become airborne, similar to a frightened cat, and instantly turn around and shine their flashlight to see what it was. It's never anything actually scary. But in the deep water, it's always dark, something scary. It's dark, you could barely breathe, and something just touched you, and you have no idea where they just went. But there is more to fear, I'm afraid. Oh, I love to see how they can fit number 4 in. Number 4, fear of flying insects. Imagine that you're walking along all of the beetles and scorpions crawling along the ground, the huge black hairy spiders that are hidden from view in the cracks, and the slimy worms and snakes that are burrowed beneath the ground simultaneously started flying everywhere they wanted. That is what the bottom of the sea without water would be like for the strange creatures underwater. There is no up or down. Even the manliest men, even though they appear to be calm, quickly tense up and become filled with a secret fear that the bug might land on their eyeball or fly into their mouths. And that's why men try so hard to kill them. Unfortunately, in deep water, You can't see any of the undiscovered, freakish flying creatures that brush past your body as you grasp at your suffocating throat. It's swimming, not flying, but that is this. Okay, we're going to continue. Fear of being caught. Imagine that you're running from a bear. You will be eaten if you are caught, and it doesn't help that bears can run faster sideways than the fastest human can run forwards. When you're at the bottom of the sea, everything that is around you was built to move in water. If something truly frightening, like a shark or giant squid, caught sight of you, you could turn the other way and flail about all you want, but the monster will catch up with you in a split second. You can't get away from anything. Even if you had the wherewithal to see and breathe, you couldn't run from danger. It would simply find you and devour you. Holy crap! There are lots of places that I wouldn't want to be, such as trapped in a burning house or alone in the vacuum of space. But in the burning house, at least I can see, and in space, at least there aren't any creatures that could get me. There are no other places in the universe that combine so many common fears as 7 miles below the surface of the Pacific Ocean. It is because of the combination of all these fears that I am so horrified by deep water. Well, that's nice. Oh, I can't go down. I'm too afraid. Oh, that's a good lad. Oh, wow. That is a huge, huge anglerfish. What the? Okay. Apparently I'm going into a sarlacc pit. That's it, son. Get down there. Go down there, son. Good boy. Why did I remove my scuba gear? Okay, at this feat, he'd probably be a... Oh. Well, that sucked. At that feat, I'd probably be the size of a sausage. Okay, what do we got? What if it was asleep? It hadn't so much as breathed since I woken up. Perhaps it was resting, believing that it had finally got me. That I was finally in its grasp. Or perhaps it was toying with me. After all, it had been doing just that for countless nights. And now with me under it, pinned against my mattress with no mother to protect me, maybe it was holding off. Savoring its victory until the last possible moment, like a wild animal savoring its prey. I tried to breathe as shallow as possible and muster every ounce of courage I could. I reached over slowly with my right hand and began to peel the blanket off me. What I found under those covers almost stopped my heart. I did not see it, but as my hand moved the blanket, it brushed against something. Something smooth and cold, something which felt unmistakably like a gaunt hand. I held my breath in terror, as it was sure it must have known that I was awake. Nothing. It did not stir. It felt dead. After a few moments, I placed my hand carefully further down the blanket and felt a thin, pearly forearm. My confidence and almost twisted sense of curiosity grew as I moved down further to a disproportionately larger bicep muscle. The arm was outstretched, laying across my chest, with the hand resting on my left shoulder, as if it had grabbed me in my sleep. I realized I would have to move this cadaverous appendage if I even so much as hoped to escape its grasp. For some reason, the feeling of torn, ragged clothing on the shoulder of this nighttime invader stopped me in my tracks. Fear once again swelled in my stomach and in my chest as I recoiled my hand in disgust. At the touch of strangled oily hair, I could not bring myself to touch its face, although I wonder to this very day what it would have felt like. Dear God, it moved. Yeah, that is. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is gonna be. God, what is it? Yes, I will. Oh, that looks proof. That looks eerily beautiful. Well, the game's getting really good. I'm excited. It's like a novel, sort of. Oh, I can't wait. All I have to say is, have fun and keep playing, y'all.